Good morning, everyone. It is currently 9:30 in the morning for me, so that's 9:30 p.m. EST. Basically just rolled out of bed. You can probably tell from my voice that I'm still kind of groggy, still kind of sleepy. Did make my coffee to help waken up a little bit. So here's my daily routine. I wake up, I check out my auto fishing. Sometimes I auto fish, sometimes I don't. So this is the result of my auto fishing. I did wake up in the middle of the night because I'm freaking addicted to this game, and I realized that my character had logged out, so I had to log back in and set back auto fishing, and then I went back to bed. Okay, so 18 koi. I didn't get the 10 million fish. I got a bunch of normal stuff over here. Not too bad. So let's get rid of this. Boom. And SASDAAAW. And there's another koi. Cool. Okay, let's pick that up and let's get out of here. So now that my inventory is cleared, let's get on my horse and let's sell all the fish. Let's place a waypoint at Olvia. And while we're autopathing, I like to click on my worker tab, recover, make sure that they're all fed with the beer. Everyone is good. You may notice that I have a lot of artisanal giant workers or artisan ones. I bought these off the market. They're like 13 mil each or something. So I bought a bunch of them. Giants don't really sell that fast. Artisan goblins sell a lot faster. So I got pretty lucky that nobody really wanted these, so I picked them up. And the main reason why I need giant workers is to maintain my gardens. So over here you can see my different gardens, and I don't prune them myself anymore, simply because I just don't care about my farming stat. My farming stat is currently artisan 1, so it's good enough already that now I can harvest magical variants, so I don't need to level up my farming anymore. And that's why I just put workers there. So I always come here to Olvia first, and then I talk to the trade manager here, and I sell all my fish. You can bargain if you want, but I just don't care that much. Over here is the Imperial trader. I like to just check if master cooking boxes. So you see I can still hand in 378, but even though it is reset time was 8 p.m. EST, so it's already 9:30 p.m. EST, but mine is still 0. So to fix this, I simply just need to relog into the game and I'll fix it. So next thing I'll do is I'll sell my fish over here. So I like this girl because she's always like, hello. And I don't know, I like her accent, it's very funny. I sell the 19 fish over there, sell that, sell that. Okay. And once that's done, next thing I need to do is to relog. The reason why I need to relog is because you'll see right here in the vendor, if I can walk in a straight line, is right here in my vendor, in my storage, I have all of my master cooking boxes. I think I can hold 20 of them. Yeah, I can hold 20. So what I'll do is I'll pick up 20, and then I would run next to the Imperial trader, and then I'll switch to my cook's clothes, and then I would just hand these in. I can hand in a total of 151, and he's got like 378, so I got plenty of time. So I'll catch you guys once I finish relogging. So we have finally logged back in, and the Imperial trader, we go press 1, and you'll see I can hand in 151 out of 151. So let's sell all our boxes. We're currently at 15 million. We're gonna sell all our boxes and see how much we make. I'm sure it'd be a lot faster if I was on horseback, but I'm really tired right now. And if I try to ride this on horseback, I'm pretty sure I'd like fall over my horse or something. By the way, guys, how do you get that title? How do you get the soul title? Why is it red? Every time I see that title, I kind of freak out a little bit because I feel like that guy's gonna flag me because it's red, you know? But I see that tag everywhere. So many people have that soul tag. I just, I don't know, is it easy to get? And boom, there we go. It's 0 out of 151. We've sold all of our master boxes. We're at 104 million. So it's not bad, you know, pretty good money considering that it was very minimum effort, right? I literally just woke up, sold my fish, came over here, did my Imperial crate delivery, and you know, we're pretty good. We're sitting at 104 million already. So next thing we need to do is I would head to my farm, but you can see here that I can cheat and I can see how my crops are. My crops are all like 90 something percent, you know, they're close. They're not quite there yet. So unfortunately the crops are not done yet. They're all really close, you know, they're all 90 something percent. So what I will do now instead, since they're not ready, is I'm gonna go to my storage over here first in a Heidel, and then after I drop off my stuff there, then I'm just gonna go gather meat because I do have 201 energy. If you want, you could come up here to Forest of Seclusion, like right here-ish. There's a lot of wolves at Imp Cave, like below it. Or you can go to Forest of Seclusion, like right here in between Tuscany Farm, Forest of Seclusion, like here. There's also a lot of wolves if you want to collect wolf meat. I personally just haven't been collecting wolf meat anymore because I collect sheep meat. The main difference is sheep meat's just faster for me because I don't care that much about efficiency. I just want to burn through my energy ASAP because my gathering stat is very high when I have the Logia's gathering clothes as well as my Manos knife. I have about 950 gathering. I'm aiming for the 1250 breakpoint, but I think I'll probably need the Manos gatherer's clothes, which give me another extra 100, and then I would probably need another Manos accessory, like probably you know, a belt, maybe a belt to increase my carry weight. I'm not entirely sure, but I need something to just push me up there to get to the 1250 range. That way it allows me to get more meat whenever I gather. But for now, 950 mastery is more than good enough. I can just go straight to sheeps now, actually. And then my favorite spot to park is right at this tree right here. I always park right here. And then don't forget to switch to your gatherer's clothes and your Manos knife. And then, yeah, we'll go kill some sheep now. I've been watching a lot of guides recently. They've been teaching me how to use that this method is faster because your character doesn't move, right? And then you just kind of click on the corpses, I guess. Sounds kind of weird, but I'm still not very good at it, but you kind of get used to it after a while. Like I used to run to all of the corpses, so it was a little bit slow, but now with this method, it's a little bit, it's just easier and it's faster because like this part over here, sometimes I wouldn't be collecting the sheep meat. I would accidentally start gathering like the plants, but if I click like this, it'll tell me, it'll make sure that, oh, I'm collecting the mountain goat. And boom, you can see now that we are 0 energy. The current time is 10:09 a.m. So I probably spent like a good 20 minutes to 30 minutes gathering, I feel like. Let's see our yield. We've got 22 black gems, we got 3 hards, we got 3 sharps, got a Layla petal, we got ancient spare dust, 6 of them, got some sheep's blood, this thingamajiggy that we can sell later, we got 85 fairy dust powder, 1883 meat, so that's pretty cool. So first of all, I need to repair my gear because that's the one thing I always forget to do. We can see right here that my butcher knife is on 73 durability out of 240. So it's quite nice to have that much durability because I don't have that much energy. My max energy is still only 201. So being able to gather everything in one sitting is very nice as I don't have the tent. I have the free-to-play tent, which isn't very good. So now I will head back towards my farm and then start mass gathering. The reason why I take my time is, one, you know, it's in the morning, I'm just chilling, taking it easy. And another reason is because it gives my energy some time to regen, because when you farm stuff, when you collect your crops, you actually need a little bit of energy. I don't need that much energy though, because I've got 10 farms, but in the 10 farms, I use magical seeds. So it's only 2 per crop field or 2 per farm. So technically I only need 20 energy if I get unlucky and it uses energy for every single harvest. So we have arrived at my farm. Next thing I want to do is switch to my farmer's clothes. Boom. And then let's go gather. So my rule of thumb for farming is very simple. In each plot I have 2 magical peppers. So you can see all the way down, every single farm has 2. So the first step is I always look at which percentage is the highest out of the 2. So this one's 107%. This one's 111. Then I'll press F5 to do plant breeding on the higher one, mainly in hopes to get 2. So you see here that I got 2 magical pepper seeds. So I'll collect that, and then this one I will harvest because I got 2 on the other one. So I can harvest that. I get 193 pepper, and then I'll be able to plant the 2 pepper seeds again because I got a double proc. It doesn't always proc, so sometimes you just have to plant breed all of them. So both of these are both at 111, so whatever, we'll just plant breed the right one first and hope we get a 2 proc. Oh, we don't get lucky, we only get 1, so over here we're going to plant breed this one as well. And we got very lucky here, and we got 3 of them, as well as all the materials for our Dream Horse stuff. So our concentrated magical black gems sold, so all 12 of them. So you can see that that's 9.2 mil each we're going to collect. And right there, we made 93 million silver. So I'm currently on 541 million now. So you see that now all of my seeds are set again. When you click on farm, you're going to see that all of the seeds are now at 0 or 1%. And I can just leave it until a couple hours. Let's see how many hours it is. It's going to be 5 hours and 4 minutes before I can come back and harvest everything again. So it's not bad. I got 870 pepper, which I can use later. And then the big source of money for farming is these mats right here. These are the T9 mats for your horses right here. You're going to need a lot of these, and you can make stonetail fodder, and you can sell that on the market. And what I will do now is I will go to my house in Velia. Reason why I do this is because there are some corn and chicken and stuff that I need to pick up in my Velia storage, because my workers, you know, I've got 131 chicken, some corn, some potatoes, some eggs, and just some goodies that I need to pick up over here. I've also got a bunch of Calmosylvia blessings. As you guys may have noticed, that my Calmosylvia blessing is 22 hours left before it expires. So I might pop one more, because these really do help your life quite a bit when you do life skilling, because it gives you that extra energy regen, which makes your life much, much smoother. You know what? We're going to pop one right now. Let's pop this. Boom. So boom, we've got another 7 days of the Calmosylvia blessing. So the next thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be mass producing some food, mainly lean meat salad, because I need to replenish my stock. So you can see over here that in Heidel, I do have a bunch of master cooking boxes. I've got 148, and if you guys remember, I can hand in 151 every single day. I like it in Heidel because it's a lot closer. Like my house is over here at 1-1, and the Imperial hand-in person's like right here, so that, you know, it's very easy to hand in all the stuff. But the problem is Heidel's very popular, so usually like once reset kicks in, the master cooking boxes are usually sold out within like the first 10 minutes. And so since I like to sleep in and I wake up a little bit later, it's usually sold out by the time I get there. I've been slowly stocking up on eggs, and what I use the eggs for is mainly to make dressing for the lean meat salads. And you can also see here that I slowly but surely just stocking up more of these T9 mats so that I can make stonetail fodder. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to start cooking. Since we don't have much energy, I could be doing red battlegrounds, and I probably should. But, you know, this is a video about what I normally do every single day. So I would take out my peppers, my meat, as well as the vinegar and dressing. Vinegar and dressing. So I take out all 4 of these materials. I would switch to my cook's clothes, and then I would cook right here. So what I would cook would be lean meat salad, select, mass produce, yes, 545, and click OK. So you can see here it takes quite a while for me to make. It's like 4 seconds, almost 5 seconds. Which is very unfortunate, but I am too lazy to buy another life spirit stone. I really should though. It'll cut down my cooking time by a significant amount. I've got 425 more, so I'll catch you all later as I go make some breakfast. The time is currently 10:46 a.m. over here, so we'll see how long this takes. Anyway, I'll catch you all later as I go make breakfast, so I'll see you guys in a sec. Alright everyone, I am back. Had a pretty good breakfast, so made a bunch of lean meat salads. We got 4 witches delicacies. Wish I got a little bit more of that. Do let me know in the comment section if you know how the witches delicacy even works. Like, what procs this? Like, how often do you actually get these? Because sometimes when I make like vinegar, I get a lot of these witches delicacies. While other times when I make like grilled sausages, or if I'm making the lean meat salad, it doesn't seem to proc very often. So Do let me know if there is like a study or a breakdown or something on how the witch's delicacies work, because I do need a lot of these in order to increase my max contribution. I want to get this a little bit higher so that I can do more daily turn-ins. So do let me know in the comment section below if you know. Oh, you guys were wondering what I had for breakfast? I had some udon noodles, so that is the Japanese noodles. They're the thick ones. They're really, really yummy. And yeah, a little bit weird to have that for breakfast, but I was just kind of feeling it, right? So next up, after I'm done cooking, really it's just up to whatever I feel like doing right now. I can go back to auto fishing if I'm busy, but what I'm going to be doing for this video is I basically go grinding on my witch right now. So you can see right now it is 11:08 a.m. my time on Monday morning. So that is basically Sunday night EST 11 p.m. So usually I wait a little bit longer, so I go farming at around 2 p.m. my time. The main reason for that is because there's just less people grinding at that hour, and right now is still kind of quote-unquote prime time, since a lot of people in the West Coast are still playing. You know, it's still like 9 p.m. their time, so they're still online. But what I would normally do is I'll just switch on to my witch. Here's my witch, you know, 222 AP. I am working towards getting a Tet Dandelion because I want that. I'll push me to 230. And then if I hit 62, if I ever hit 62, I'll get that new accessory, the new earring. And basically I'm trying to get to 235 as that's the next breakpoint, and I will get the extra bonus AP. So right now it's plus 30, and at 235 I believe it goes to plus 40. So that's pretty cool. So I am working towards that. As for the witch, as I said earlier, I would wait until around 2 p.m. my time, so that's 2 a.m. EST, before I go grinding, for multiple reasons. One is because the Agris Fever will reset. So when it resets, I do get another 3,500 points so that I can get trash loot very, very quickly. I also farm a lot of Blood Wolves mainly because I do have the Greater Marnie Stone for the Kegdoms. So, you know, it fills up pretty nice. And another thing I like to look at is, of course, the guild missions. So guild missions have reset, and then I usually just look around here if there's any for Blood Wolves. So there's none right now, but when there is, I usually accept it. Then I head over there and start grinding away in order to increase our guild funds. So our guild fund's pretty healthy right now. We're at 970 million, but we were a little bit low yesterday, as you guys will probably see in the footage as I recorded myself grinding yesterday, which I'll be using in today's video, mainly because I know that I am going to be busy today, so I don't have time to grind. But on a normal day, when I do have time, I usually grind for like 2 to 3 hours. And in this footage, you probably see me grind for an hour, but 2 different sessions. So one time I use a loot scroll, and the second time I don't use anything. I don't know why I did that. I'll probably edit it down to something more manageable, as it is like 2 hours, 2.5 hours of footage. But yeah, that's pretty much my day. You can see that I do my life skilling stuff very quickly. I woke up at 9:30, I think, a.m. and then I was done by 11, even though I did go and like eat lunch and everything. Well, I guess it's brunch or breakfast. I don't know. I don't know the definition of when brunch actually starts. But either way, I had my first meal of the day, and I was done by then. So I could do that red battleground thing that we were talking about earlier. But do let me know if I can do it on the witch, because I want to sort of participate and kind of help out the team if I can. I don't really want to just be a leech. So if I could do that, I would gladly do it on the witch, and then switch over to the shy to redeem the 200 energy. That would be much, much more helpful. What's bothering me right now is my character does not blink. Why does she not blink? Do you blink? Does she not blink? I don't know. I find that really unsettling. Well, whatever. She's still really hot. But yeah, like, my day is pretty simple. I finished what I do in the morning. In the afternoon, it's kind of freeform. Like, maybe I'll see what the guys are up to on Discord. If they're doing something cool, I'll join them. And then in the evenings, I'll have more energy again on the shy. And then I go on the shy and go to do one more session of gathering. So 2 sessions of gathering every single day, and do 2 gathers on the farm every day. I know technically I could do like 3 to 4 gathers pretty easily on the farms, especially if I use fertilizer. But to be perfectly honest, I'm not min-maxing, I'm not super try-hard, I'm just really casual on this game. I play it a lot, but the approach that I'm taking it has been very casual. But I do appreciate all the feedback you guys have been giving me on how to min-max, what dishes to make, and stuff like that. Like, I remember my video yesterday on the second channel where I talk about my cooking mistakes that I made. A lot of you guys gave a lot of positive feedback, so thank you for that. And you know, it'll just up my game sort of. But at the end of the day, it is a game and I'm here to have fun. So please don't be offended if I don't take your piece of advice and just do everything wrong. I tend to just kind of go off a straight path and kind of explore the world, which is really nice about this game. And I really like it because you can kind of approach the same problem through different angles and you can do it whatever. And even if you don't take the most efficient path, you will complete it eventually. And Kazarka just spawned and I'm nowhere near Kazarka, so that sucks. World bosses is probably something that I should be working on as well, because I should just park a character there and just tag it or do something to get some extra rewards. But yeah, I'd be missing out. But anyway, we're going to be jump cutting to my witch's montage of her grinding, and then as well as an outro that I recorded yesterday. And boom, this is about 2 hours of grinding at Blood Wolves. It's not too bad. I've got like a lot of trash loot, 13,000, almost 14,000 over here. I got pretty lucky, got an Eye of the Ruins King, which is 57 million. I got this too as well. I'm probably going to sell it, 1.3 mil, that's not bad. I got a bunch of trash loot over here. These Garmoth scales, you know, the Dragon Scale Fossil, blah, 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 blah. And of course I got a bunch of Kaffir stones, which is pretty nice. Garmoth did attack me once, so I did get extra gold from that as well. So, you know, I emptied out my inventory and I pretty much have 0 gold, so let's sell all the trash loot and see how well we did. So overall, not too bad, 37 million over here. Then of course there is the wage over here. As you can see here, I got another 13 million. The main reason why I was doing this was because our guild is almost broke. Well, at least I feel like it's broke. So I was doing the guild missions in order to boost that up. And boom, we got 50 million from all of that now. And then we'll sell all this jazz over here and get a little bit more money. And I'm fortunate enough to have a great Marnie stone, so it kind of incentivizes me to come to Blood Wolves to farm like crazy. Because every 50,000 kills I get over here, I do get an extra box, which gives me an accessory. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I've filled this up twice so far. The first time I got a Narc earring, second time I got a Tungrad earring, I think. So basically I'm killing Blood Wolves because I'm doing guild missions, as well as getting good trash loot, and filling up this stone, and getting a little bit of EXP. It's kind of slow, but then again, I'm not popping any EXP scrolls or anything, so probably supposed to be this slow. I don't really mind too much since I find it very therapeutic to grind anyway. So this is basically my daily routine. I wake up in the morning, I sell my fish if I was doing any auto fishing. If I wasn't doing auto fishing, I go to the Imperial trader, hand in all of my cooking boxes. Then I go to my farm to collect my pepper. And if I have energy, I go use that energy to gather meat. If I don't have energy, I go cooking until I do have energy. Then I go gather meat. And once all that's done from the life skilling part, I log on to the witch and I grind my face off until I get tired. And when my witch has any energy, I basically invest it into nodes to boost the drop rate. So you can see over here, when I go to Blood Wolves, that Blood Wolves is currently level 8, which gives me a 40% increased drop rate. So I'm going to invest all my energy in it, boom, and it's a little bit more. I'm going to get this to level 10, which will increase it by 50%. So that will be great. And that wraps up what I do every day on BDO. Sometimes I grind a little bit longer, sometimes I won't grind at all, depending on how I feel, depending on the situation. But yeah, that's pretty much all I do in this game. I really enjoy the grinding aspect, but I also really enjoy the life skilling aspect as well. And it basically depends on how I feel on the day. If I want to grind, I go hardcore on grinding. If I want to do life skilling, then I do that. Sometimes I want to increase my energy. Other times I want to increase my contribution. And so I do cooking or I do exploring, and I just kind of mix it up, do whatever the heck I want. I don't stick to one thing, because I feel like if I stick to one thing only, I would burn myself out really, really quick on this game. Because if I grinded like 7 hours a day, I would probably shoot myself. But yeah, hopefully by letting you guys know what I do every single day, you guys have an idea of how to start or what to do in order to make some money, in order to get started, so that you can start progressing your character. But at the end of the day, the most important thing is to have fun. If you're not having fun in this game and you find the grinding boring, you find the life skilling boring, you find the cooking boring, find something you like to do. And if you don't like anything, then move on to another game, honestly. Or just take a break from BDO, like what I'm doing. I'm taking a break from Blade and Soul, mainly because I'm just kind of burnt out of Blade and Soul, because it's the same grind over and over and over and over again. And this kind of breaks up the pacing. It's like, okay, I don't really want to run dungeons over and over and over again, but I like this solo experience where I can just turn off my brain, play some lo-fi music, just chill out and just destroy some mobs. And sometimes you might get lucky and you might get a rare drop, and that's kind of like it. Woo, got a rare drop, you know? But yeah, that's really all I wanted to talk about in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it useful. If you did, I would appreciate a subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
What can I say except you're welcome for the heals, the boosts, the res.